For this effect, I'll need a shuffle pack of cards along with a prediction that we will take a look at in a moment. Before we do so, the cards should really be shuffled by the spectators for this particular effect. And once the spectator is satisfied with the shuffle, the magician is going to take the cards and do the following. I'm going to deal through the cards. By the way, these can of course be examined. They are not marked whatsoever. And once I believe to have reached to a particular card, I'll just place it on top of my prediction. Now here is what we did. We started with a shuffle pack of playing cards from which, before we even started, I placed a prediction on the table right over here. You shuffle the cards and I dealt through them. Once I reached to one particular card, I stopped. My prediction was the 7 of hearts. Like any other card, the 7 of hearts has a matching card in a pack, which is the 7 of diamonds. From the shuffled pack, I happen to have picked the 7 of diamonds, the perfect match. So guys, let me teach you this very cool simple effect. If you liked it, as always, let me know by leaving a huge thumbs up on this video and of course your comments in the comment section below. But now let me show you how to do this effect. For this, you'll need a pack of playing cards from which you will just take out any two of a kind that you want. In this case, for example, the 2 red kings. These 2 cards are going to start up together on top of the pack flush, so when someone sees it, it is going to look like a single card. Of course, you can start like this, or before you hand out the cards to be shuffled, just do a double lift to show the king of diamonds and place a double on the table in front of their eyes, right? So you want to end up with 2 cards as one on the table. Now the whole thing with shuffling the cards and dealing through them is all show. The main part of the effect is where you pretend to have reached to a card that you then place on top of this supposedly single card. Now let me show you that part up close. Now you deal through the cards. Whenever you feel like it, I usually stop around 20 cards after I start dealing. After I have stopped dealing, in a continuous fluent motion, I come here on top of my prediction and then supposedly place the topmost card on top of here. The important thing here is, after you have stopped dealing, do not take such a long pause because that will shift their focus on top of this card, which you do not want to happen. You want to, in a very continuous fluent motion, after you have stopped dealing, just go on top of your prediction and supposedly peel off your card. Now in super slow motion, what happens here is the following. This is really what happens. Now when you see the method, you'll be like, no way this is gonna really look good. Now you watch the performance, it really does look very good. It does really look like you're placing the topmost card on top of the prediction. In real life, it is really gonna look like the performance you just watched, right? So you'll be here and here. Let me show you this a little more detailed. So you have your double on the table, you stop dealing, and now you're on top of your prediction. You are going to push the card to the side as if you just deal the card on top of your prediction. Once you touch the card and supposedly take it off, this thumb is going to pull it back on top of the deck, and these fingers, still like you are holding an invisible card, they will continue moving it on top of the prediction as this thumb touches the card on top and slides it to the side a little. Combining these 2 moves in a very fluent, continuous motion is going to give the perfect illusion of you really just placing a card on top of here, right? So again, you deal the cards on the table. Whenever you feel like it, you stop in a continuous motion, go back to your prediction, and do the move, right? If you do it in full speed, it is going to look something like this. And you're pretty much done. At this point, you can show the cards being shuffled, blah, blah, blah. That was, of course, all show. Then you show the king of diamonds was your prediction and reveal the king of hearts just matching perfectly your prediction, right? So this is all to it. It is actually just you pretending placing a card on top a supposedly single card on the table. This effect is simple to learn. I would just advise you to perform it in front of the mirror a little so you can see your angles, how it looks. I mean, you will still have the cover of this hand a little bit as you pretend doing the move, right? So there are so many things that will cover just a simple looking thing, because placing a card just on top of another card is not something where spectators think something fishy is going to happen. So don't make such a big thing out of it. It's just a card being placed on top of another card. So the spectator is gonna complete the image of what happens in their mind anyways, right? If you're here dealing and then come here, they know what's gonna happen. You will deal a card on top of your prediction. So not much thinking goes on in the spectator's minds. Perform it yourself, film yourself, watch it over and over again and fool yourself, because once you know the method and then perform it, this action, this illusion of you placing a top card on top of here will fool yourself so badly. But that's pretty much the whole effect. Very simple to do. I hope you liked it. If you did so, let me know by leaving a thumbs up on this video, comment in the comment section below. That's it. I hope to see you next time.